What if I told you the very room you trust the most, your bedroom, could quietly be draining your health, energy, and peace of mind? I know that sounds hard to believe, but after over 30 years as a doctor specializing in senior wellness, I've seen it time and again. Patients over 60 who couldn't explain their daily fatigue, their joint pain, their fuzzy memory, and it turned out the culprit was hiding in plain sight, their own bedroom. You see, as we age, our bodies become more sensitive, more vulnerable to the invisible stressors around us. The air we breathe, the surfaces we sleep on, even the way light filters into our room, these seemingly small things can have massive effects on our well-being. So in today's video, we're diving deep into the 5 critical things you must remove from your bedroom right now if you're over 60. I won't just list them, I'll explain why they matter, share real patient stories, and offer practical, compassionate solutions. This isn't about fear, it's about empowerment. And by the end of this video, you'll be equipped to turn your bedroom into a true sanctuary for healing, clarity, and deep rest. So stay with me. You won't believe what's been lurking under your pillow or under your bed. Reason number 1, the pillow problem, a breeding ground for trouble. Let's start with something that seems so innocent, so comforting that most of us would never question it. Your pillow. It's soft, familiar. Maybe you've had it for years, maybe even a decade or longer. It's been there through long nights, quiet mornings, and perhaps a few tears along the way. It feels like a bedtime companion. But here's the hidden truth. After just 18 to 24 months, your pillow transforms into something far less comforting. A breeding ground for health problems that most people never suspect. In my work with older adults, I've reviewed countless cases of chronic allergies, sinus problems, fatigue, and even brain fog. And again, I've traced the source to one surprising item: the pillow. Not the food, not the weather, not even pet dander, but that trusted, well-worn headrest that hasn't been replaced in years. Let me share a story. Joan, a 72-year-old woman with a warm smile and a strong spirit, came to me after suffering from relentless sinus congestion and fatigue. We went through the usual routine. We adjusted her diet, tested for seasonal allergies, and tried mild medications. Nothing brought relief. It wasn't until a passing conversation revealed that she'd been sleeping on the same pillow since 2010 that a light bulb went off. I asked her to replace it with a hypoallergenic memory foam pillow and use a zippered protector. I also encouraged her to wash that cover weekly in hot water. She looked skeptical. After all, how could something so simple solve a problem she'd had for years? But 1 week later, Joan came back with tears in her eyes, not from sinus pressure, but from relief. Her congestion was almost gone. For the first time in months, she'd slept through the night without waking up, gasping for air, or struggling to breathe through clogged nasal passages. You see, over time, our pillows become sponges for all kinds of microscopic threats. After 2 years, the average pillow contains more than a pound of dead skin cells, dust mites, fungal spores, and bacteria. These aren't just harmless particles. They can inflame your sinuses, irritate your skin, and even lower the quality of your sleep. For older adults, this can be especially harmful. As we age, our immune systems grow less responsive. What might have been a mild nuisance in your 30s can become a persistent health issue in your 60s and beyond. Breathing in allergens night after night puts unnecessary strain on your body. It can contribute to morning headaches, grogginess, sneezing fits, itchy eyes, and even memory lapses. Yes, sleep disruption caused by allergens can interfere with your brain's ability to store and recall information. And many people in their 60s, 70s, and even 80s keep their pillows far too long. They'll invest in vitamins, supplements, or sleep aids while neglecting the very thing their head rests on for 7 to 8 hours a night. So what can you do about it? Doctor's recommendation: replace your pillow every 1.5 to 2 years. Even if it still feels comfortable, that's the limit. Think of it like replacing tyres. You don't wait until they fall apart. You change them when the risk becomes too high. Choose hypoallergenic materials. Memory foam and natural latex are excellent for resisting allergens and providing support for your neck and spine. If you're someone who wakes up with neck stiffness or headaches, the right pillow could be a game changer. Use a zippered pillow protector. This acts as a barrier between you and the allergens building up inside. It won't eliminate all the dust mites, but it will drastically reduce your exposure to them. Wash your pillowcase and protector weekly in hot water. Not warm, hot. That's the temperature needed to kill dust mites and remove oils and bacteria. Air out your pillow regularly. If it's washable, clean it every few months. If not, set it in the sun for a few hours. UV rays naturally kill mold and bacteria. Now, I know change can be hard. There's a certain comfort in keeping what's familiar. But ask yourself this: is that comfort worth compromising your health? Especially when something so simple, swapping a pillow, could mean the difference between a restless night and a truly restful one. Joan told me she had no idea that her pillow was making her sick. No one ever told her. And maybe no one told you either. That's why I'm here, to share what I've learned, not just from textbooks or studies, but from real people like you who want to age gracefully with clarity, strength, and comfort. The truth is, sleep is not a luxury, it's a foundation. It's where your body repairs itself, where your brain clears out waste, and where your emotional balance resets. But that healing can't happen if your environment is quietly poisoning you. So tonight, before you go to bed, take a moment, look at your pillow, really look at it, ask yourself, how long have I had this? Has it ever been washed? Is it helping me or hurting me? You might just find that the first step to better sleep, better mornings, and better health isn't in a pill or a diet, it's right beneath your head. And that's a fact worth resting on. Reason number 2, underbed clutter, the hidden stressor. Now let's talk about what's hiding under your bed. Don't think twice about it. After all, it's not in plain sight, so how bad can it really be? Well, as it turns out, the space beneath your bed may be quietly affecting your sleep, your health, and even your emotional well-being. The saying, out of sight, out of mind, doesn't apply here. In fact, what's out of sight can become a silent source of stress and sickness, especially as we age. Let me tell you about a lovely couple I once met during a home visit, Mr. and Mrs. Turner, both in their late 60s. They were active, cheerful, and took excellent care of their home. Their floors gleamed, their shelves were dust-free, and every pillow was fluffed just so. But they had one small problem. They kept waking up every morning with headaches, congestion, and a strange sense of fatigue. They had tried everything. Changed pillows, got air purifiers, switched medications. Nothing seemed to help. Until one day I asked them a simple question. When was the last time you looked under your bed? Mrs. Turner chuckled and said, "Oh dear, probably not since the grandkids visited. What, 5 years ago?" When they checked, they found old shoes, boxes of winter clothes, stacks of photo albums, a few forgotten Christmas gifts, and a thick layer of dust clinging to everything. Mold had even begun forming on the bottom of one cardboard box. Once they cleared it out, vacuumed thoroughly, and let the space breathe, something remarkable happened. Within days, their morning symptoms disappeared. No more stuffy noses, no more sinus pressure, and most importantly, no more tossing and turning at night. You might be surprised to learn that your body senses clutter even when you're asleep. Numerous studies have shown that cluttered environments can elevate cortisol levels, the hormone responsible for stress. Even if you aren't consciously thinking about that pile of boxes under your bed, your brain is still working overtime to process it. This low-level stress response can disrupt your natural sleep cycle, making your rest less restorative. And let's not forget about the air you breathe. When air can't circulate freely under your bed, it becomes stagnant. Dust mites, mold spores, and allergens collect over time, especially if you live in a humid climate or haven't vacuumed under there in a while. For older adults whose immune systems may already be more sensitive, this can lead to sinus issues, respiratory problems, and general discomfort. In traditional Eastern medicine, the space beneath the bed is considered a zone of energy flow. Blockages in that space are believed to hinder your body's natural healing processes during sleep. Whether or not you believe in energy principles, there's no denying that a clean open space feels lighter, fresher, and more calming. You don't need a complete bedroom makeover to feel the difference. Just a few intentional steps can help you breathe easier, sleep more deeply, and even lower your anxiety. 1. Keep the space under your bed as clear as possible. If storage is absolutely necessary, opt for airtight plastic containers instead of cardboard boxes. These prevent moisture and mold buildup, and they're easier to move for cleaning. 2. Vacuum underneath your bed regularly. Make it part of your monthly routine. Use a vacuum with a HEPA filter to catch dust and allergens that might otherwise circulate into your lungs at night. 3. Open a window daily, just for 15 minutes. Letting fresh air circulate through your bedroom, even for a short time, reduces indoor air pollution and improves oxygen flow. It can do wonders for your mood and your sleep. 4. Use a flashlight and check under your bed once a month. Sometimes things roll under without you noticing: socks, wrappers, or lost items. A quick check-in keeps you aware and in control. One of the most profound things I've learned working with older adults is how deeply the environment we live in affects our inner state. When your space is clean, open, and intentionally cared for, it reflects in your emotional well-being. You start feeling lighter, not just physically, but mentally and spiritually too. For many people, especially those who have lived in the same home for decades, clutter tends to collect slowly and silently. We don't mean to hoard, but over time, memories and just-in-case items pile up. The area under the bed often becomes the final resting place for things we don't know what to do with, but don't want to throw away. But here's the thing: letting go of physical clutter is also an act of emotional renewal. When you make space under your bed, you're also making space in your mind and heart, for peace, for rest, and for new beginnings. So tonight, take a moment to peek under your bed. Breathe deeply, and remember that the little things like the air beneath your mattress can make a big difference. You deserve rest, you deserve clarity. And it starts with something as simple as clearing out what's beneath you, literally and metaphorically. Reason number 3. Artificial fragrances, smells that harm to thumbses. Who doesn't love the soft, sweet scent of lavender or the comforting warmth of vanilla wafting gently through the bedroom air? These smells evoke peace, nostalgia, and even a sense of cleanliness. For many older adults, especially those living alone or experiencing stress, scented candles, plug-in air fresheners and sprays offer a form of emotional comfort. But what if these pleasing scents are actually harming your health? Let's talk about a hidden danger that many people overlook: artificial fragrances. Most plug-in air fresheners, scented candles, room sprays, and even some cleaning products are loaded with VOCs, volatile organic compounds. These are chemicals that easily become vapors or gases, and while they might make your room smell fresh, they can do serious damage behind the scenes. VOCs are known to irritate the eyes, nose, and throat. They've been linked to respiratory problems like asthma and chronic bronchitis, especially in older adults whose lungs are already more sensitive. More worryingly, some VOCs interfere with hormone function. For seniors already managing multiple medications or hormonal changes due to aging, this interference can lead to sleep disturbances, mood shifts, and even weight gain. And it doesn't stop there. According to the Environmental Protection Agency, EPA, the levels of VOCs indoors can be up to 10 times higher than outdoors. That means that the place you go to rest, relax, and heal, your home, might be silently affecting your health. Take Rita, a 68-year-old retired teacher from Minnesota. She had been battling insomnia for over a year. No matter what she tried, melatonin, hot baths, even sleep hypnosis recordings, nothing helped. She also noticed a strange pattern: headaches every morning, low energy, and brain fog. During a conversation with her doctor, it came up that Rita loved her vanilla-scented candles. In fact, she lit them every evening before bed. They gave her a sense of calm and coziness. But upon testing the air quality in her bedroom, the results were alarming. The levels of VOCs were extremely high. The culprit? Those beloved candles, along with a plug-in lavender air freshener on her nightstand. Her doctor recommended a radical shift: remove all synthetic fragrances from her home for 2 weeks. Rita reluctantly agreed. She replaced her candles with a small essential oil diffuser using pure lavender and chamomile oils. She removed the plug-in fresheners, aired out her room, and added 2 indoor plants, a snake plant and a peace lily, both known for purifying air. The results were nothing short of remarkable. Within 7 days, Rita's headaches disappeared. She reported sleeping deeply through the night for the first time in months, and that morning fog, gone. Why scent matters more as we age. As we get older, our bodies become more sensitive to environmental toxins. The lungs are more vulnerable, the skin more permeable, and our hormonal systems more delicate. That means what might be a harmless smell to a teenager could trigger a night of coughing, wheezing, or restlessness in someone over 60. Artificial fragrances also affect our circadian rhythms, the natural internal process that regulates the sleep-wake cycle. Synthetic scents can stimulate the brain in ways that keep you alert rather than relaxed. For older adults who already struggle with fragmented sleep, even a small disruption can have a big impact on overall well-being. So what should you do if you love a good-smelling home but don't want the side effects? Here's what health experts recommend. Ditch synthetic fragrances completely. That means no plug-ins, no artificially scented candles, and no room sprays labelled with vague terms like fresh breeze or ocean mist. These often hide a cocktail of chemicals. Switch to essential oils with care. Use a cool mist diffuser to gently spread the scent of pure oils like lavender for calm, chamomile for relaxation, or eucalyptus for breathing ease. Make sure the oils are therapeutic grade and free from additives. Add air-purifying plants to your bedroom. Some of the best include snake plant, Sansevieria, removes toxins and produces oxygen at night. Aloe vera, easy to care for and helps clear the air. Peace lily, beautiful and effective at reducing indoor pollutants. Ventilate your space. Open windows daily, even for just 10 to 15 minutes to let fresh air in and toxins out. Use a HEPA air purifier if you live in a highly polluted area or struggle with allergies. Check your cleaning products. Many contain hidden fragrances that linger in the air. Look for fragrance-free or naturally scented versions using essential oils. Your bedroom should be your sanctuary, not a source of hidden health risks. What you breathe in while you sleep has a direct impact on how you feel the next day. Sleep is your body's time to restore, regenerate, and heal. Don't let chemical fragrances rob you of that gift. Clean air or clean sleep, and your lungs deserve the best. So tonight, before you reach for that candle or spray, pause for a moment. What do you really want to bring into your sacred space? Comfort, calmness, and healing, or a cloud of invisible toxins? Choose nature, choose health, choose peace. Reason number 4, heavy curtains, light deprivation and mood. As we age, sleep becomes more delicate. Many older adults find themselves waking up several times during the night or struggling to fall asleep in the first place. In response, a common solution is to install heavy blackout curtains in the bedroom. These thick drapes are excellent at keeping out street lights, car headlights, and even the early morning sun. At first glance, this seems like a good idea. After all, a darker room makes it easier to stay asleep longer, right? But here's the surprising truth. Keeping your bedroom completely dark in the morning might actually be doing you more harm than good. While blackout curtains can help you fall asleep at night, they can disrupt your natural wake-up process in the morning. And this disruption can have serious consequences, not just for your sleep, but for your mood and overall mental health. Let's take a closer look at what happens when your bedroom is too dark in the morning. Your body is equipped with an internal clock known as the circadian rhythm. This biological system tells you when to feel sleepy and when to feel awake. It also regulates other critical functions like hormone production, digestion, and body temperature. The circadian rhythm is deeply influenced by one major factor, light. In the morning, natural sunlight signals to your brain that it's time to stop producing melatonin, the hormone that makes you feel sleepy. At the same time, sunlight helps kickstart the production of serotonin, a hormone that boosts your mood, focus, and sense of well-being. When your bedroom is too dark, especially in the early hours, this crucial signal gets delayed. Your brain stays in night mode, continuing to produce melatonin. As a result, you might feel groggy, sluggish, or even emotionally flat. Over time, a lack of morning light exposure has been linked to mood disturbances, low energy, and even mild depression, particularly in older adults. As we grow older, our bodies become more sensitive to disruptions in the circadian rhythm. Seniors are more likely to experience sleep fragmentation, and many report feeling tired during the day, but wide awake at night. Without natural morning light to help regulate these cycles, the problem gets worse. Heavy curtains that block out light may unintentionally contribute to feelings of isolation, disorientation, and sadness, especially in the winter months when the days are shorter. And let's not forget, many older adults already spend more time indoors than younger people. This makes it even more important to maximize light exposure in the early hours of the day. Medical professionals who specialize in sleep and geriatric health increasingly recommend simple natural strategies to help restore your circadian rhythm. And one of the easiest and most effective steps is allowing morning light into your bedroom. Here's what doctors suggest. Switch to light filtering curtains. Instead of using heavy blackout drapes, consider replacing them with sheer or light filtering curtains that allow soft, natural light to seep into your room. You can still maintain privacy while letting the benefits of daylight gently wake your brain. Open your curtains as soon as you wake up. If you prefer to keep the room dark overnight, that's okay, but make it a habit to open the curtains immediately in the morning. Letting in the light as soon as possible gives your body the signal it needs to shift into daytime mode. Get outside within an hour of waking. If possible, step outdoors and soak in some direct sunlight 15 to 20 minutes. Even sitting near a sunny window with a cup of tea can help. The goal is to give your body a clear, consistent message. The day has begun. Create a morning routine with light in mind, whether it's stretching by the window, reading the newspaper in a sunny spot, or walking your dog outside. Build your mornings around natural light exposure. This simple change doesn't cost anything. It's nature's alarm clock, and it's free. You might be surprised how much better you feel after just a few days of natural morning light. Many people report more energy, a clearer mind, and a noticeably better mood. Over time, your sleep will also improve, because when your body gets the message that it's morning, it knows when to begin winding down for the evening. If you've been feeling sluggish or low, and you spend most of your mornings in a dim room, consider whether your curtains might be part of the problem. Something as simple as switching out blackout drapes for lighter alternatives, or just making a habit of opening them first thing, could help your body return to its natural rhythm. In the end, getting older doesn't mean you have to accept poor sleep or low energy as your new normal. Sometimes, restoring your natural vitality is as easy as letting the sunshine in. Reason number 5, your smartphone. The sleep disruptor in disguise. In today's modern world, your smartphone may feel like an extension of your hand. It connects you to your family, friends, the news, and the world at large. But when it comes to your health, especially your sleep, that same device might be doing more harm than good. Many older adults, particularly men over 60, come to me and say, "Doctor, I just can't fall asleep anymore," or "I wake up tired no matter how early I go to bed." One of the first things I ask them is this: "Where is your phone at night?" Most of them sheepishly smile and say, "Right next to me." And that's where the problem often begins. The invisible light that keeps you awake. You see, your smartphone emits a type of light called blue light, the same kind of light you get from the sun. Now, during the day, blue light is helpful. It boosts alertness, improves attention, and supports your natural circadian rhythm. But at night, it's a different story. When you stare at your phone screen in the evening, scrolling through emails, checking the news, or watching a video, your brain receives a signal that it's still daytime. This suppresses melatonin production, the hormone your body naturally releases to prepare for sleep. Think of melatonin as your internal dimmer switch. When it's functioning well, your body gradually starts to wind down as the sun sets. But when blue light floods your eyes, that dimmer switch gets confused. Your brain stays alert, active, and on edge. This is especially harmful for older adults. As we age, our sleep cycles become more fragile. You can't afford to sabotage your natural rhythm with a glowing screen right before bed. More than light. Mental stimulation keeps you wired. But it's not just the light, it's the content. That late night email from your boss, the breaking news alert, the social media post that makes you angry or anxious, or the mindless scrolling that leads to mental overload. Your phone is a portal to the world's chaos, and when you bring that chaos into your bedroom, you're robbing yourself of peace. Your brain doesn't understand that you're just checking a few things. It sees stimulation, bright lights, fast images, urgent messages, and it responds accordingly. Heart rate rises, stress hormones increase. Your mind becomes wired instead of tired, and then you wonder why you toss and turn all night. That's why I always tell my patients, especially men over 60 who struggle with sleep, treat your bedroom like a sacred space. Your bedroom should be a sanctuary, a place for sleep, rest, and intimacy, not stress, emails, or endless scrolling, and certainly not the place for artificial blue light at midnight. Here's what I recommend. Doctor's sleep strategy. 1. Keep your phone outside the bedroom, or at least across the room. If you rely on your phone as an alarm, place it across the room, not beside your bed. Better yet, leave it in another room entirely. That way, you're not tempted to check it every time you roll over. And in the morning, you'll have to physically get up to turn it off, which helps reduce snoozing and oversleeping. 2. Use a traditional alarm clock. It might seem old-fashioned, but a basic alarm clock gets the job done, without notifications, pop-ups, or blue light. There's something deeply calming about a simple clock. It helps return your night to what it should be: quiet, consistent, and restorative. 3. Create a bedtime ritual that doesn't involve a screen. Instead of scrolling through your phone to unwind, consider these alternatives. Read a physical book. Fiction works best. It lets your mind drift. Listen to calming music or nature sounds. Try deep breathing, prayer, or mindfulness meditation. Write in a journal, jot down a few things you're grateful for or reflections from the day. These habits send a powerful message to your brain. It's time to rest. Why rest isn't a luxury, it's medicine. In our productivity-obsessed culture, sleep is often treated as optional, something you can cut short to get more done. But this mindset is dangerous, especially in your golden years. Sleep affects everything: memory and focus, mood and emotional resilience, immune function and heart health, weight regulation and metabolism. Poor sleep increases your risk of depression, dementia, and even early mortality. And yet, so many people sacrifice it for late-night distractions that bring no real joy, just noise and stimulation. Let me say it plainly. Rest is not a luxury, it's medicine. And like any powerful medicine, it needs to be taken properly in the right environment with care and respect. If you had a pill that guaranteed better focus, more energy, stable mood, and a stronger heart, would you leave it sitting on your nightstand untouched? Of course not. But that's exactly what we do when we don't prioritize sleep. So tonight, as you get ready for bed, ask yourself, is my phone helping me sleep or hurting me? What am I choosing over rest? What kind of life could I have if I started sleeping deeply again? Small changes can lead to deep transformations. Put your phone away, pick up a book, light a candle, let silence return to your space. Let your body and spirit do what they were designed to do: rest, restore, and heal. Your smartphone doesn't deserve the pillow next to you. But your peace of mind? That's worth protecting every single night. You've spent a lifetime building, nurturing, providing, and caring for others. Now, in this season of life, it's time to turn that same care inward toward your own well-being. This isn't about luxury or vanity. It's about reclaiming rest, peace, and balance in your daily life. These suggestions may seem small, but they're rooted in deep wisdom. Each one is an act of self-love. Removing that sagging pillow? It's not just about comfort. It's about spinal health. Clearing clutter? That's mental clarity. Opening a window to let in fresh air and sunlight? That's nature's therapy, free and always available. Powering down your phone before bed? That's a boundary between the noise of the world and the quiet of your soul. Your bedroom should be more than a place to sleep. It should be a sanctuary, a space that helps your body repair, your mind reset, and your spirit feel safe. When you choose to make these small intentional changes, you're choosing to honor the years you've lived and the many still to come. So tonight, before you turn out the lights, take a moment. Look around. Ask yourself, is this room restoring me or quietly depleting me? Your golden years deserve golden rest. If this video inspired you to look at your bedroom in a new light, we'd love for you to join our community here at Golden Years Balance. Click subscribe to receive week wisdom, warmth, and practical guidance tailored just for life after 60. Leave us a comment. Which of these 5 tips surprised you the most? Have you tried any already? And if you found value in this message, please like this video. It helps us reach others who are ready to thrive in their golden years. Until next time, rest deeply, live fully, and honour the beautiful journey you're on.